Hey guys, what's up? It is KlaireeBerry. I am here to do for you this is going to be a general collective read. I apologize. I've done a couple of signs. I think it's water and fire for kind of the general, energies this week. And I will be following up with the other two signs, elements of energy, after this, probably today and tomorrow. But I wanted to also come in and do kind of an all, a general one for everybody, all signs, so that we can just all kind of know what's going on with this energy as we're coming into this Taurus moon. Now, I did do kind of a general collective for the entire week already, so if this doesn't resonate, or if it does, you can always check that one out as well. I just wanted this one to be a little bit more specific as to these next 2 days where we are in the Taurus moon, which we are coming into. Well, we actually just came into the Taurus moon about an hour, or even just like a half an hour ago. So keep that in mind, and I'm just going to go ahead and jump right in after I throw numerous cards on the floor. Clear? Okay, so what is going on for us? What has been going on? What will be going on, especially in these next couple of days? Now, the first couple of energies that we start talking about are going to be for the past. So it's going to be, the past couple of days, probably, and then upcoming. But again, take it as it resonates, because it's always, time is fluid and all of that, yada, yada, yada. Okay, so I'm definitely seeing like there's some movement. There's some changes. Okay. We're working hard, or we need to be working hard, perhaps. Either we're working really, really hard, or we need to be. These cards, they're just flying all over the place. I think they're excited to get out and tell us what's going on here. Okay. So for the moon energy, for the general collective, we're starting the work week. It's kind of like we're thinking about long term. Okay. It's almost like we're taking joy in this waiting process of, knowing that what we really want is going to be so, I think it's going to be so good. I think you're looking forward to it, that you're willing to wait for it, is kind of the energy right now for whatever it is, that you have on your mind as far as how you want to spend your life and how you want to make this change, and be this different person. Okay, so let's jump into this. This is Seven of Pentacles energy, okay? Yeah, this is definitely about becoming something new, and in the process of judging ourselves and judging our work, we are able to kind of keep ourselves renewed and grow. This is really definitely a developing stage wherever we're at right now. Okay. And it is kind of this waiting game. We feel like this is where we've been at again. We feel like we've been waiting for things to change, but really all we need to wait for is for our own selves to, initiate this process of stepping into, a sense where you are allowing yourself to know and see everything that's going on in your life. Okay. It always makes me think of shadow work. If you want to change your life for the better right now, this is all about going within and looking at, what do I really believe? What do I really expect to happen on a day-to-day basis? And my program with all the, law of attraction, holistic law of attraction stuff, and the shadow work stuff, and the inner child healing, that whole program is, geared towards helping you to kind of take those blinders off as to what we need to see, what blockages, or how are we blocking ourselves, from getting everything that we want, from changing into this new life, from really finishing this process. We've already made changes, but we know that there's going to be more changes asked of us. And I'm seeing that this might be for, our love lives, and this might just be for our general, our very most general energies that we interact with the world, whether it's your interaction with yourself, the divine, your, most significant relationships. They're all connected to you, and they're all connected to your spiritual side. And so that's why going in is so important here. Okay. Otherwise, you're going to be cheating yourself, basically, if you don't make this a lifestyle, this shadow work, this inner child healing. If you don't get on it, and you're not willing to kind of face it, then, this stuff is just still going to be there. It's going to be deep inside of you, and it is going to be causing problems. Okay. It's going to be keeping you from like everything that you've ever wanted, those really higher ideals, and just kind of almost, it's like it's allowing this sort of shallow way, of living, and this really kind of imbalance between giving and taking, and what, maybe you're not getting enough recognition. Maybe you're not, maybe you want more followers. Maybe you want more admirers. Maybe you want more friends. Maybe you want, whatever it is. People just to say, good job. Like, that's great work. You want to go down in history, or, whatever your motivation is here for doing the work that you're doing. It's like this is about mission too. This is about coming into and seeing like what you're doing, and is your work really what you really want to be doing? Or do you need to focus on something else? If you're already at that point where what you are actually getting paid for is your passion and it is helping the world, then more power to you. But most of us aren't completely there. And so it's very important to go deep and do this shadow work in order to get to that point. It's really going to help us to get to that point. Sometimes it's the healing itself that, we can help others with. Sometimes it's other things, but you'll know, again, when you're truly on purpose and doing what your mission really should be. Again, if you're really getting paid for and making money, which is just another form of energy, for giving back to the world, because that is going to be our true purpose. And anything else, honestly, we're just going through the motions. We're just making a paycheck, and, there needs to be both, or at least the purpose has to be there. Okay. So it's kind of like we're having this conversation, we're having these brainstorming, we're having these thoughts, on what we can actually do right now. It's not just that we want to help the world. We want to be on purpose and have a good mission. It's not that we're just thinking about it or even feel emotional about it. Yes, do that, but also like start to figure it out, start to put it into play, start to work on it, do the baby steps. Don't wait. And, now if you need, a business license, if you need a tax exempt for the, whatever the first steps are, start to show the universe that you're serious about it and start to take those steps, and it'll show your own self that you're more serious about it. And then your own thoughts and your own emotions regarding what you want and what you want to do with your mission is actually going to, it's going to make you happier. You're going to have better positive emotions surrounding it. You're going to be like, yes, I'm doing it. And it just gets that enthusiasm going. Okay. So I think that's definitely something that is on our mind. If not front and center, that is what is, kind of underlying in the back of our mind. And again, doing this shadow work and becoming really, in control of what you're really thinking, what you're really feeling, and not, again, that's all we're doing with the shadow work and the inner child healing, is going out and weeding out these thoughts that don't belong, these expectations and beliefs about the world that we've attached to throughout our history, throughout our past, that do not serve us, and it is getting in the way of our mission, and they are getting in the way of your love life. Okay. Your relationships, maybe not even your love life. When I talk about that significant other, it is what it is, whichever is your significant most relationships with yourself. And sometimes that's just your relationship with yourself. Going within is directly going to benefit all of this. Okay. So let's find out more about this Two of Cups. Okay. We're showing up. We're showing up for ourselves and doing this work. I am noticing a lot of shadow work colors. Wow. And getting deep into the inner child healing work is absolutely integral right now for you to move forward with your person. That's what I'm seeing. Okay. You have to have this connection. And when you have this connection with yourself and, with your divinity, and you really, again, cut out this social conditioning, these erroneous beliefs that others have put on you, just erroneous beliefs that you have come to on your own, whatever. We need to cut those out so that you can show up for yourself and others. You're cheating, again, back to the cheating. You're cheating yourself if you're not doing this work, and you're cheating your partner. I'm just going to say that. Of course, you're not cheating on your partner, but if they're cheating on you, or if they're, spending all this energy elsewhere, it's because, you're also not spending energy enough on yourself. And it's not any kind of superficial. This is holistic. It's mind, body, spirit, emotions, all of it put together. And that's the deep shit that we have to work on, you guys. I know I say it all the time, but that's how we're going to move forward. Okay. And things are wanting, this is a place and a time where things are wanting to move forward, even though with this, it's very comfortable. And I feel like we've made some progress. We've already done a little work. We've already shown a little, initiative to try to start to get into learning some of these things, this shadow work and healing and all this stuff. But you have to do it over and over again. You have to keep going within, and it's going to take you further. You feel good right now. And I think in this Taurus moon, this is these next few days, we're going to feel pretty comfortable. We might feel like we're at a great place already. Why do we need to do this work? Our relationships already been enhanced so much. It's already getting better. It's already, we're already feeling cozy and happy and kind of content. And this Taurus moon can sometimes block this work. And it's like you're comfortable, you don't want to leave that comfort zone. You don't want to go to the next level because, nothing's really pressing you. And I just urge you to go ahead and keep going within and keep doing the shadow work regardless, because it's going to help regardless, and you can potentially block out, you're creating your own destiny. So you can potentially block out, bad things that might happen in the future by doing extra work now, even when things seem calm and peaceful, if that makes any sense. Okay, it's all about figuring out what thoughts need to go, what thought need to stay, and be, again, enveloped in emotion. Okay, it's going to help you get through everything when you do this work. It's not like, oh, it's just going to help your relationship, it's just going to help your job and your mission and all this stuff. No, it helps every single thing that you do all day, every day. Okay, it helps protect you. And again, it helps protect your partner and anybody around you as well to go ahead and do this work. Because you never know when, these things are going to bubble up and cause problems for you. Okay. But when you're doing this and when you're accustomed to doing this, when you have practice doing the shadow work and the inner child healing, then you can kind of almost feel when it's bubbling up and it's time to do some work on this, because you're starting to feel, and you'll catch yourself, you'll get to the point where, sometimes things will start bubbling up and you won't remember, but then you'll keep on going and keep on working on it. And then you'll just get into practice where whenever these things start to come up, you'll catch them automatically. You'll just be able to weed them out. Be like, nope, that's not right. That's not resonating. I know that feeling. And just get better and better and better. Okay. So moving on into these next few days and these, just this time, again, whatever time period, it is. And especially if you do this work, if you take the time today, don't delay, start today, do this work, and you can move so fast and get healing and transformation so fast. And especially in ways in which you are passionate about. Okay. So again, don't let any kind of, oh, I'm doing fine. Don't let that get in your way. Get excited about the growth, get excited about the, getting even better than you were before. Your relationship's even stronger now. Your mission is even clearer now. It's even more tangible now. Get very excited because you are going somewhere great with this. You really are. And also when you have it on your mind and when you're in that, kind of excited mindset, it's like you're more able to get help and to receive the help that you need from the universe, from your angels, guides, whatever energies that you are allowing to come into your life. You are protected. And again, when you have this stuff on your mind and you're looking for signs, you're definitely more likely to get them, you know what I mean? And to notice them. Yeah, okay, got our 10 of Cups energies. Yes. Okay, so even I'm seeing just a little bit of tweaking right now on this inner child healing work, and this shadow work is really going to help make all the difference for you. It's almost like you just need a little nudge right now, like a little bit. And again, when you do take the time to do this, even if you don't feel something massive, just be really proud of yourself that you care enough about yourself to be working on yourself deeply, doing real work on yourself, not just superficial self-love bullshit. You know what I mean? You can be very proud of yourself and know that it is bringing, this is all of a sudden too. So it's like, whatever you felt this weekend, might have been a little ups and downs. I've seen a lot of people say, kind of just like, it's internal. And so, maybe not a lot happened, but, there might be some aligning, there might be some growing, there might have been some growing pains along with that, and we're going to see kind of the results. It's like we get to measure ourselves and celebrate. Yay, we get to do that a little bit. Maybe again, like on towards this week. Okay. So again, any bonuses, any benefits, any milestones, you definitely want to celebrate those. Allow yourself to feel great. Allow yourself to feel proud of yourself, to pat yourself on the back, and say, look, we're we're getting this result. I'm getting this result because of the work that I did, and it's amazing. And it kind of gets you on this balance, this even keel of just like doing it again, making it part of your lifestyle, because again, anything pops up, you know what you need to do. And it's fucking empowering as hell, you guys. It's so empowering to know that you can control your own reality, at least up to a certain point. When you walk around with that knowledge, it affects how you feel, how you operate, and it just helps you to stay in more balance in the future. It's just, I can't say how much it helps us, And again, still in Libra season here, a lot of people are saying, oh, Libra season is not so Libra season. We're already feeling Scorpio and da-da-da-da. And that may be, but I am still getting Libra cards. I'm still getting the Temperance all over the place. Justice, like all of these. And the Judgment card as well, came up earlier. And this is all about, these relationships. This relationship, not only with other people, but with our divine and the divinity within ourselves. And the divinity outside of ourselves. It's all staying in connection, staying in communion. And when you carry your power around, when you carry your passion, and when you allow yourself to go through these growth spurts, even despite the growing pains, you become like one, with the divine even further. And again, it feels great. People notice you're a shining light. It honestly feels amazing. You can be really proud, honestly, right now. Okay. And so coming in towards the middle of the week, as we approach the next moon, which will be Gemini moon comes, I think, in the evening on Wednesday. So as we approach that, again, we're feeling kind of good about some things. I'm feeling like, it's like, oh, we're over the hump. We're getting on with hump day. And, I feel like you're going to, again, feel like really proud of yourself after, especially if you go ahead and do the work that I'm talking about. Go over to my playlist, check out the program. It's free right now. Check it out. Get to know it. Get to practicing it. And you're going to have something to be proud of, even by, like I said, by Gemini. By the moon in Gemini on Wednesday. Like I said, do it now and come back and report to me. Do your homework, turn it in, report back to me as to how you feel on Wednesday or Thursday, because I have a feeling you're going to be like, I did that. I did this. I'm feeling good. It's a little bit of time. It's going to be a time for celebration if you go through the steps. And then, what's going to happen after that is that you're going to be even more motivated to keep on going. It's like, yeah, you take a little respite, a little pat on the back time, little party, whatever, whatever that means for you, obviously. And then, why would you just want to stop there? So it's just like, you just are going to kind of regroup and kind of brainstorm and say, you know what, this is great, but I'm going to continue to see this project through even further. I'm going to continue to act in ways, again, every day, not just once, not just twice, but keep on going and keep on planning ahead into like, what is this going to look like? What is this mission? I really feel like this is about your mission, but it's also about healing yourself enough to be awake and aware and in communion with the divine to figure out what this mission is. So I feel like what's happening is that we're starting to know our mission. We're starting to uncover it. And what we're doing, especially after a little bit more of the soul growth, we'll call it, is that we are finding deeper and deeper avenues for our work and for our mission. Like, you're finding better and better ways for you to give back and for you to even get paid by your giving back. It's kind of like it's a puzzle, and the pieces are just coming together, and you're going to have some answers on how this is going to affect you in your life with, this week, like I said. And it's going to be inspiring. It's going to be like, I can't wait to get started sort of energy. It's going to be like, look at everything I've done so far. I just can't wait to make more things to be proud of, basically. So it's kind of like you'll celebrate a little bit, maybe midweek, and then it's like kind of put your nose back to the grindstone and really, again, follow that bliss. Stay in communion with what you really want to do at any given time, and don't allow yourself to get thrown off of that. Don't allow yourself to get distracted by the everyday things that are going on, by these thoughts or these negative thoughts. And again, the more you do the work, the less negative thoughts you're going to have to even deal with. If you do need to take some time, then take some time, to delve into even more shadow work, I think, at at this kind of midpoint. You know, I just feel like you're just gonna be like, if you're honest with yourself, if you do the work and you're honest with yourself, you're gonna be like having results, and then you're gonna be like, look, I'm just jumping into this because I know there's more thoughts down there. There's more things that you need to change. Again, deeper and higher, deeper and higher. We got before that the Ace of Swords. Okay, this new beginning is we're still working up to it. We're still figuring it out. And it has to do with going deeper and deeper and deeper and figuring out these things that shouldn't be there, these beliefs that shouldn't be there, these thoughts, these expectations about life, about ourselves. And that's the thing. There's so many different ones. It's like every different energy that we have when we take our physical body, when we take our emotional, our mental, our financial, our home life, all of these things, and we think about our thoughts about them and our beliefs about them. Some of them, again, are so deep that we don't even know we're thinking that, or we don't even know we're expecting this result, and that's why we're always getting it. So that's why going in and doing this shadow work and the inner child healing is really, really important right now, because this new beginning is basically waiting on us. And you know, at the beginning, and I've been talking about this in a lot of different readings, it's like you're kind of like, when is this coming? When is this going to be finalized? When am I going to be able to change my life? I really, I feel like there's something that, and if there is any dissatisfaction in your life, it's just a sign to say, hey, this is what you need to focus on. This is what you need to pay attention to. This is an area that you need to physically change, like in your life, change the way you think about it, but also change the way you act about it. When you do the shadow work and the inner child healing, you will change the way you think about it. And then it's up to you to kind of figure out, how am I going to take this further? How am I going to, fit this into the bigger picture as far as it's just kind of a matter of like seeing through the fog and figuring out where the divine really wants our lives to go. And again, the way we do that is to do the shadow work, do the inner child healing, but also to follow your passion and follow your bliss. If you're being honest with yourself and your true pull, your true blisses, then, and you're clearing space. A lot of times we just need to clear out space from with this shadow work and the inner child healing. It's like when you shine the light on the bullshit, it kind of disappears and then you have all this room. It's like clearing your house out. You got this workspace, you're trying to work in this office, and it's all freaking full of clutter. And then you're like, fine, I'm going to deal with this finally. I'm going to stop putting it off. I'm going to get really into this, really deep into this. And you clear it off, and now you've got this great space, and now you're ready to work, because now you have space to actually do what you were going to do what you're dreaming of. Okay, and that's what we're doing, is a metaphor for what we're doing with our life. We're clearing out these old beliefs that are causing us problems. It's getting in the way of our law of attraction. It's getting in the way of our relationships. We have to stop and deal with them. Okay, and then we have to act on what we've learned. And as we act on what we've learned, it's going to really kind of help us get into our mission, is what I'm really, really feeling with us. And the deeper we go, the higher we're going to go. So I'm going to take one more card here to kind of wrap this up. And again, a lot of this going in deeper is letting go of belief systems that don't work for us, whether that is religion or just something that other people have told us how to live. We're letting go of that, and it's helping us to get in this deeper communion with our mission as well. Like, it's all connected, basically. Okay, one more card, and we got the Page of Cups. So again, with yourself, with your partner, with your business, whatever you're looking for, whatever you're attracting here, and with all of this work, again, just be really proud of yourself for doing one 10-minute session, one 20-minute session, one half-hour session of shadow work, whatever. You watched 3 videos, like, pat yourself on the back. You're actually doing work for yourself. You're showing yourself that you love yourself. Go to the mirror and tell yourself, like, I love you so much. That's why I'm showing up for you. That's why I'm helping to actively make your life better. Okay, we can't expect our lives to just get better if we're not actually focusing on them and taking care of issues that are causing us grief and getting in trouble. And this is part of being conscious. This is part of actually being woke. It's about you and your inner side. It's not about you being aware of what people are doing on the outside. That's just being intelligent. This is actually being conscious and woke, if you would like to use that word or not. Okay. So hopefully this is good for you guys. Again, it's kind of like these deeper, these deeper themes just keep coming through, but this is good because it's really showing us like what is moving. Things are moving. Things can be moving even more. So I'm really glad that I did this reading for you guys. Hopefully you are too. Hopefully you got something out of it. As usual, check out the program on the playlist here on KlaireeBerry channel. You can always find the most up-to-date pricing on my personal readings, my direct unlimited lifelong coaching club, and any other products and services that I happen to have available. Again, you can always find the updated prices on that at KlaireeBerry.com. You can find me all over social media. I'm KlaireeBerry on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Tumblr, Pinterest. And yeah, I hope you guys are having a great day. I hope you guys are enjoying, this transition into the Taurus moon from the Aries moon. Hopefully it's treating you well. And I will talk to you very, very soon. Thanks. Bye.